It's our off-air pod show. It's our off-air pod show. We all love our program. Blah, 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 Fran and Joe.
What's coming up on your program?
It's the off-air pod. I'm Liam. Ben's in.
Hello there.
Bal.
Hello.
Producer Andy.
Present.
Producer Brody.
G'day.
Producer Tom.
Bitches.
I reckon that's the quickest we've ever done that.
I like it.
It's good.
I
Hey,
like
it's like,
it.
what are we, like 20 seconds in? We've whipped around. Everyone said their piece. We got a profanity in there.
Yep.
Pretty fun.
Does that need to be bleeped?
No, you can say bitch.
But it's still a profanity.
Yeah,
Done it all in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap it up. Plinth.
Hey.
Plinth, see ya. Haha, just joking. And we got a practical joke in under 40 seconds. So, I mean, where does the fun end? Does anyone have a point of business?
I got a quick one.
Yeah, Ben.
So you would remember probably, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, for the off-air pod, we got Josh, who was our old video guy in Adelaide. We all love Josh. We got him to draw us up an off-air pod graphic.
That's right, yeah.
And we spoke about it, and you guys were guessing what was in it, and it's an amazing drawing. And then, I'll be honest, I just totally forgot to pass it on to the powers that be to add it to the off-air pod. So we did all this. Josh did all this amazing hard work to make the graphic, and then we never added it to the off-air pod. So
It has been added
It has
now.
been added now. So I believe now, when you click on the regular pod, there'll be a photo of there's the commercial photo of us for the radio show. But then when you go to the off-air pod, you'll be getting the bespoke graphic, which I love.
I think that only works if you listen on Spotify.
Oh, really?
No.
I've never seen it on Apple Pods before.
let
having
me
a
check.
different thing.
We'll bell check that. Also, fun fact: we got a a breakdown of our pod stats. Obviously, the numbers aren't great, but I found it interesting.
The podcast is thanks to our mates and Neds.
Oh, Belle. Classic Belle.
Oh, Belle.
Listening to
Right.
her Ned's ads.
I'm getting this up.
Has the off-air pod picture updated?
Not on Apple.
Oh, come on!
No.
But on Spotify,
It has.
yes.
That's right. I'm telling you, though, it only works on Spotify.
Why doesn't it work on Apple?
It doesn't. That's what I'm
That's
I'm
ridiculous.
telling you. Yeah.
Okay, well, Apple needs to get with the
Ridiculous.
program. The program.
Program.
But that actually kind of leads into what I was about to say there about the breakdowns. Most of our listeners, most of our podcasters are on Apple Podcasts,
Really?
but there is a large percentage that listen on Spotify.
Well, the people who listen on Spotify will be treated with a new image.
Yep. And if you want to see the image and you listen on Apple Podcasts, well, then you got to go to Spotify.
Yeah.
This isn't an ad for Spotify in any way. It's just that is obviously the
It's
better
just
platform.
superior.
It's superior because it shows you the graphic.
Perhaps if you are a Spotify listener and you'd like to do something nice with the Apple Podcast listeners, you can screenshot your phone when you listen to the Off-Air Podcast today, and you can drop it in the Ben Lehman Bell Alpha Squad, our secret Facebook page, which is a forum for all things
It'd be
show.
nice. I mean, I would happily be Team Spotify if because we were talking with the podcasting powers that be, and they said if we were to get the numbers higher on the pod, they would go to Spotify and ask if they could feature our podcast on the podcast page. That'd be fun.
Then again, I have Spotify, but I listen on Apple Podcasts because I like keeping them separate.
I do the same,
I don't like my
Liam. I do the
podcast
same.
bleeding into
Yeah.
my music, so then I can,
Yeah.
if I'm feeling like music, I'll pick it up where I left off of the last song I was listening
Yeah.
to, and if I want to listen to a podcast, I pick it up there.
I am the same. They should not cross paths.
That's it. They're different.
Yeah.
Someone should make an app that links your Apple Podcast and your Spotify so that you can listen to the content you like, and in between it cuts in the songs you like.
Well, I think they want you to do
radio,
that
mate.
on their...
It is radio, but it's on demand.
I think they want you to do that on both of these.
What do you mean?
So, on Spotify, you'd have it queued up so you have a podcast and then songs.
No, that's annoying. I'm saying this is a hole in the market here. If
Yeah,
someone
no,
makes
that
an
is
app where
just radio
it
then,
doesn't.
isn't it?
No, it is radio, but this is on demand.
Yeah.
You get the show you like with the music you like whenever you want
I
it.
think everyone should just listen to the radio.
I think it's a hole in the market. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
I think I mentioned the Alpha Squad there. I think that sort of brings us to our next point of business.
Yeah, the off-air pod is a forum for tough conversations, isn't it?
Yeah, it's it's having the hard conversations. It's going through people's sports bet odds on whether they're going to win an award or not. It's sometimes it's not pretty.
It's good. We gripes.
Gripes, yep. Harumphs, harangues,
We got to talk
warts and all.
We got to
Hanky
talk about.
No hanky lanky.
We got to talk about Bell's mum in the Alpha Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real elephant in the Alpha Squad.
You
Yeah.
across this, Brody and Tom? You've seen this?
I have, yes.
Can't really avoid her comments.
Well, that's the thing. So your mum comments on like literally like
and
everything.
her twin.
everything.
And her twin.
Everything.
You'll see Jackie and Julia going at
And what
it.
I will say is, your mum, very lovely lady. When you meet her, very normal, very sane person. But I've got to say, her comments make her look like an insane person.
They just don't make
But
sense.
They don't really
that
make
is
s-
how she is,
I-
though. She's very
When she
erratic.
first started commenting, I used to read them and I used to try and figure out what she was saying. I'm to the point now where when I see a Jackie Jackson comment, I don't even read it because I know it doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Read one out.
So Jack, shout out to Jack who got sent a plinth and then put the $10 on the sports bet thing for me to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I commented and said, some heroes don't wear capes to his. And then my mum replied to me and said, absolutely, 100 emoji. Case in point, emoji, 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 emoji. Remarkable emoji. Q is, ... being so savvy, Belle, ... would you not have seen it as your moral obligation / duty to hand deliver said piece of gold? Emoji, emoji.
That's another language. That doesn't make sense. That makes zero sense.
Carly posted, "Is it dent or dint?" And my mum commented, "Wow, need the linguistics department here, guys. What dinty dent are we discussing here?" AKA, quote, "It won't make a dint / dent if you remove one lolly from the jar." Lolly emoji. End quote. Kinda reference. Emoji, emoji, emoji.
This is gobbledygook.
She's a problem. She's an absolute problem.
Is it actually her? Is it actually her? Or is it someone posing as Bill's mum?
Corey
and just writing?
posted, Ben and Liam have had multiple opportunities in the last few days to say men are pigs. My mum commented, "Gee, that's self-deprecating. Very noble. What nobleman? Or should I say noble pigs?" Emoji, 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 emoji.
She loves
Cute
an
ones,
emoji.
though. Emoji, emoji.
This is like Britney Spears caption sort of stuff.
Honestly,
Like-
she's a menace.
No, this is my favourite one, though.
She's a menace.
So, Jared Jenkins commented, "Hey, are you a spring gal, a summer gal, winter gal?" My mum commented, "Spring ... chicken, old or old chook, as the case may be ... Don't put me in a pot quite yet though, because I'm hanging out for spring." Emoji, 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 emoji. Thanks, JJ from JJ. And then Jared commented, "100% spring chicken." My mum commented back, "Jared, no, too kind, JJ. Love heart emoji. Love to pop myself in that sweet category. Emoji, emoji. But
Oh shit!
chicken emoji." And then my mum's twin, Julia, commented, "I think denial may account for this, but ... emoji."
I mean, I think we all know that
Shall I
that
keep
sort of
going?
reeks of a hen clucking around
Yeah.
for a rooster.
Yeah.
She's sniffing round the
That to me
Okay.
deciphers
that?
as
Who-
Jared Jenkins trying to chop.
Yeah. I think Jared's your new dad.
What the hell?
That's how I read that.
I read that as Jared having potentially with both sisters.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, trust me. Yeah, no. Brody, a lot of people, love the twins.
Here's the thing. Do we cut to the chase of this?
I'm
Do
confused
we?
by that.
Sorry,
Are we
Sorry.
gonna leave that in the ether?
I was reading the comments still. I bailed halfway through that.
Yeah, I
and
wasn't
then committed.
expecting that in
Belle
the
just
program.
imply that her mum and her twin are getting it.
No. No. I'm just.
I for one am
whatever.
confused.
Gotten it?
I was distracted. by-
Yeah, not getting it. Gotten it.
I was reading another one. Anyway.
What tense are we
Anyway.
talking about?
Yeah.
Do we, as a show, ban Jackie Jackson and her twin from the Alpha Squad?
I think there is some.
She's-
I think there's a very compelling case to be made that,
Because-
that Jackie has ruined the Alpha
She's
Squad.
ruining it because
That's
I don't like when I go on the Alpha Squad and I see someone's posted and I love that, and then I see this got like 4 comments and then I read it and 3 of them are her. Like, I don't like that. And I think for me, I love your mum and I love Jackie. She's so nice. But for me, it's like if I'm hanging out with my mates, Alpha Squad, I don't want my mum or Belle's mum hanging out in the party. It's not cool.
People that are not social media native just don't know how to use Facebook. It's a skill that's passed them by, and it clearly passed your mum by. She's the best. I love Jackie, but
Is
she
there
does
a
not
way-
get it.
is-
She's sucking the memes out of the Alpha Squad.
Is there a way that we can put it in a spot where she thinks she's still commenting on
I'll
it,
just
but she's
talk
just
to her.
none the
No,
wiser?
I'll just talk to
Because I
her.
don't want to
do we-
upset your
Would we
mum. I don't want to
suspend
upset
her
her.
rather
Yeah.
than expel her?
Like a moratorium.
And then if she comes back and gives more of the same stuff, then that
What I think the
I-
problem is,
morning,
no,
second
what I
time
think
she's
the
out.
problem is, she doesn't listen to the show. She doesn't listen
then
to
she
the
shouldn't-
podcast.
she
But
shouldn't
then
be
she
in there.
comments, and she'll comment on like things that are reference to the show, but she'll not have any context, so she doesn't know what she's talking about.
So who let her in?
So this is where it gets back to when
Well-
you guys said plinth for the person that adds the most people into the group. So then Luke really wanted a plinth. So then he started adding like everybody.
So it's
from his
Luke's
friend-
fault.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he started adding like everyone, including like all of his family, all my family, and I was like, I don't want these people in the Alpha Squad. But he wanted a plinth so bad, and then we didn't give him a plinth, and then he started harumphing, and then it just became this whole thing. Anyway.
Suggestion, spitballing here. Do we set up another Alpha Squad?
No.
And that way she doesn't have her feelings hurt, but
Switcheroo.
all the real alphas are in a different one now.
Because we would
no.
have to start from scratch, dude. That would.
It's hard. Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Or you know, do we? So we remove her and accept her into the new one. It's just like we make her look the same, but and we just sort of operate
That's
it. And we-
gaslighting her. That's like full,
yeah, but it should be
like,
none the
abuse.
It's
wiser.
like the Truman Show of social media.
I think that would almost be an interesting experiment because then we could
Okay,
tell you guys
I've
on the
got
off-air
another one.
podcast if Jackie
I've got
is still
another one.
posting in there.
We make a Jackie Jackson Alpha Squad, so you can join if you would like to be in the Jackie Jackson Club, and we'll just get her in that. She'll think it's all about her, be very flattered,
Or
but then we take her out.
Do we
of
just
the
say,
normal-
oh, like, you know, we've got to cut back on costs and it's really expensive to run the Alpha Squad page, so
Yeah.
we've
The bandwidth.
deleted it. We've
Yeah.
deleted it.
Honestly,
the bandwidth.
if
It's
you-
chewing the
I'll
internet
just
up.
talk to her. I'll
Honestly,
just
if
talk
you
to her.
if you kicked her out with her sister, and then when she's like, "Oh, what happened? Like, I can't see the post anymore." If you just tell her we deleted the page, would she just accept that and move on?
I can't do that to her. That's horrible.
She doesn't
That
know.
is horrible.
She doesn't know.
I'm not going to do that. That's horrible.
Can
I'm
you-
just going to talk to her.
Can you just limit how many comments she does? Can you just
Yes,
say you can
you
only do
can.
one?
Can you?
One a week.
Yes, you can.
Can you
No,
dictate how
because
many
she'll
comments
try
they
and
get?
comment and she'll be like, why can't I
No,
comment?
I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm saying say to her you can only
No,
I'm
no,
comment
no.
one.
actually
I've just
limiting
found
her.
that as the admin of the page, I can limit her. So,
Oh my God,
to
no
what?
way.
so limit her
That's
to.
awful.
Say something to her as well.
So X
Yeah.
posts per day expires in blah.
Yep.
And X comments per day.
So how many
expires in
comments? You
blah.
can put a number on that.
Yes, sir.
So she gets one comment a day. That's it.
What?
I think that's too much. Can you
Too
do
much?
one a week?
Rationing her.
Can you do one a week?
One a week.
Then you kind of look forward to it when you
One
see
a
it.
week.
Hey, there it is. You know,
Yeah.
She
like,
used
yeah.
to
Actually,
one.
you can't. And Mark Zuckerberg didn't anticipate Jackie Jackson. You can only limit the comments 2 per hour.
An hour.
That'll still slow her down, though, to be fair.
Whoa.
I would say just speak to her and
Thank
say
you,
you can
Tom.
only
I-
have
yes.
one comment a day.
I
I'm,
will just
I'm
say-
gonna put the, I'm
I'll
gonna
just
put
say,
the
Mum,
limit.
you're
I'm gonna
just
put the limits
flooding it a
on
bit.
for now. I'm going to put the shackles on.
On one an hour.
Yeah, I'll do one an hour.
That's only 24 a day.
Yeah, it's unhinged.
I think you can also temporarily suspend people.
Yeah.
We're not suspending
Honestly,
her.
Bill, you need to speak to her. You need to tell her one comment a day.
When are you going to speak to her?
I'll literally text her right after this.
Okay, great.
I'll suspend her for 24 hours.
Yep.
And
Very good. And honestly, you have to
A
tell
small
her
slap on the wrist.
if she
Small slap on the
doesn't
wrist.
pull back on the comments, she'll be suspended.
She'll be excommunicated.
Then if she continues to go the way she's going, she'll be expelled.
I kind of want to see what it looks like when someone's suspended. Can I suspend one of you guys and you can just so?
But you wouldn't see anything. It'd just
I
be,
think it'd just
it'd
disappear.
just
do you
disappear.
think it just disappear?
Yeah.
Imagine if we had a
I'd
page
love it if
of
it said
people...
like you are.
No, it would. It would.
I'd love if we had like a pile of people that went like excommunicado, and it's like you join like
Yeah, the
Jackie
exile.
Jackson, like yeah, and if you like,
it wouldn't be the first secondary page off the Alpha Squad. There's
Yeah,
been a
there's
couple
been-
of those.
The
What was
Plinth
that? There was-
Patrol, the
Plinth
Omega
Patrol.
Rat Squad.
Yeah.
the
Ah,
Omega
Bell's in
Rat
it, yeah,
Squad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's been two. Anyway, look, Belle, you talk to her.
Yeah, I'll talk to
Andy, you ban her for 24 hours,
her. No.
Yeah.
and we'll go
I think
from there.
if it hasn't slowed down,
She's not
I-
going to be banned for 24 hours. She'll be suspended for 24 hours.
Yep.
Semantics are important here
Yep.
because she's not banned.
She's not banned.
I think if we are
It's
still
just a
feeling
moratorium.
this way in a week, then we might have to potentially call your mum and have a bit of an intervention.
Do I need to tell my aunt as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're both
Oh
problems.
yeah. Should I put the moratorium on her as well?
Yeah, I think so.
What's her name?
No, see, she listens to the show 6 to 9 every morning, non-stop.
So, well,
So she supports the show.
I'll
She
give her a
like,
12-hour ban.
I think that's fair. I think that's
fair,
more
that's
than
fair,
fair.
yeah. As an accomplice.
More than fair.
Accomplice.
That's it. You
Uh,
know, yeah.
To be fair, I haven't noticed you.
She's backed off now that my mum.
aunt.
It's like you only get one twin at a time.
Um,
like she's backed off because my mum's studying.
Before we go, Tom, how many plinths are left? Surely we're getting low now.
There are, I believe there's 5.
5 plinths left.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's going to be a very exciting Friday.
I reckon we do. Obviously, there's a couple more Fridays. We
Yeah.
can do the Alpha Squad post. I reckon we could also do a meme off. That's always fun.
What have you done?
And then
Andy?
once the plinth are all given away, we'll announce the new merch. Andy, what's going on?
No, nothing. It just looks funny.
What when they're banned?
When you click on members.
What am I looking at? Oh, suspended. Yeah.
Does it categorize her under suspect? That's awful.
does, yeah.
And there's a big button that says
awful.
unsuspend.
That's really sad.
All right,
Well,
very good.
Well,
All right, plinth.
Flynn.